Welcome, welcome. The night show will begin shortly. As always, like to give it time for others to show. So let's give it a minute and we'll be right back. Well, not right back. I mean, we'll be starting in a minute. Probably should not do that right now. Testing, testing. Y'all hear me? Testing, testing. Y'all hear me? That's good to know. Now there is a delay. But we'll begin with a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Night of Entertainment, the one, the only TK Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and, or you know what you can call me. I'm your night host, the one who reads the night tome, who travels through this kingdom of entertainment to push back the song, put a smile on everyone's faces. And I hope you're all ready, because when night falls, we come alive, and we're gonna push back the darkness as we enter the world of Warcraft. And as you can see, we're back in Silvermoon. As I did promise I wanted to do this, let's do this. I learned blacksmithing off screen, but let's raise our blacksmithing a little bit. Let's buy a nice 40 of these. Go to the forge. Then we need to get lumber for that? Can I not make anything? Oh, I literally only learned blacksmithing. I need to actually learn some other things so we can make things. That's why I can't find anything to make. Well, let's make a whole bunch of these. Create. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I don't know if we're learning these automatically or not. Damn, we're already maxed. We got 10 levels off this thing. We can't make anything better. As far as stat-wise. Alright. We're gonna need to buy more. These guys. Let's see, can we sell anything that will add to that? How about 40? Didn't have enough. Alright. Assuming we're gonna have to learn new stuff. Train. 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 Let's see what we can build. That's not what I wanted. How did I get on this? Oh, how did I do that? I can make a whole bunch. Let's make one. I have no idea what this. Wait, is that purples? I gotta send that to my hunter. Better than. Damn, this is better than what I have. Create. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that literal new piece of gear I literally just made? Might as well. Now, I wonder if that's going to mess up my mining. We'll find out later. Okay, where is that gear I just made? It was called Blood something. Blood. Better gear than I'm wearing. Now, did we learn any new things? Blooming. I gotta see where that's from. So that's definitely brings up what we need to. I mostly just hung out at home for Easter, I'll admit. Unfortunately, the Easter bunny got locked out of my apartment, so I couldn't hide any eggs. And he was too nice to try to get into my to knock on the door to let him in, but yeah. So fortunately, I didn't do anything for Easter. So it looks like, unfortunately, to make anything new, I need to get more of these guys. So when I see refueling gen copper, I gotta keep my eyes out. Sucks because we have so many gems. Gonna be honest, I'm probably going to get rid of this and just call the L, put the L on my blacksmithing. Especially some of this stuff. Probably not needed anymore. Alright, but on that note, we're not here for this. Let's fly to Azulamon. But how is everyone's Easter? I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Let me know. That is not the Flight Master. I'm going to fly because I think that's where our next quest is, but we're also going to run a dungeon once yeah, we're going to run this. Especially because we got 2 different quests for this guy. But I'm going to wait until we get into Zul'Aman. Oh, for Zul. You made them look for. Why were they looking for I'm not gonna make that joke. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna make that joke. No, this stream might be 18 plus, but that's just too crude. Alright, we're exactly where I want to be. But, like I said, we're going to do dungeon. Yeah, we're going to do a follower. We are not going to do tank. Find a group. No, as long as you guys had fun. Alright. Captain. Funny. I'm still the one who charges in, but yeah. This is another feature I like with the game is they added this, and while I'll admit Final Fantasy did this first, it is a lot more easier to handle than in Final Fantasy. Is that these guys, they can do what they can do. Guys, we got plenty to do on here. Get out of the combat first. We be killing the trolls, man. I'm assuming for this dungeon, we have to get the NPC, the prisoners first, and then we'll move on to the boss fight. All I know is I want to kill the people I came here for, and that's that. Which also means I should probably untrack you, because a lot of you guys are covering the quest I'm actually looking for. I do wonder how they pick the NPCs for this. I was kind of expecting different ones for Midnight, especially since for the Delves they changed your companion for it, but I don't mind. I'm just kind of curious to see who else they'd give us. Yeah, I'm assuming you're supposed to save everyone first, but the way this is set up, it looks like the first boss should come. No, yeah, because no, he's right here. Never mind, I'm wrong. I don't remember if when I did this. Oh, April Fools. Yeah, I remember doing a few April Fools jokes. Why that's the thing, I have no idea. Adjust my seat a little. Downside of this table is I'm always crooked. But I will say this one's the tank's failing to keep the aggro here. This time's the NPC. It's not just me who does it. So ironically, because this is NPC based, the NPC doesn't automatically. But then it might be because I don't have it set for follower to lead it. Though since most times I do this on my Death Knight, which is my main, and I'm a tank, I don't usually have the tank NPC here. Only if I do raids. Which I also kind of like that they put in story mode. Free the prisoners. Okay. Keep making our way. We got 7. I'm gonna free one that's closer to the boss. I will say this, I did kind of wish they did follower dungeons for the whatchamacallit, when they did Legion Remix, but it ended up being a moot point since I think everyone just ran those dungeons so damn quick as time runners. So I'm not fighting anyone for loot. Oh. I want to say she's a paladin. Well, you know what I think we're gonna do? Take his prey from him. Because guess what? You're my prey. Well, I mean, your quota's at 8 less now, so cut where the blood flow. Winch. Oh, we see that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's better than your other line. Oh no. And I feel like we're kind of kicking your ass, mate. Oh, the crow's our healer. He's dead. Well, I guess now we won't have any banter. And I so enjoy the banter. Why do I have this ability when this is a tank? This makes more sense for tanking. I guess if your tanks die to get the aggro off the healer. I believe that would be one saying boom. I'll be wondering that myself. That reminds me. Probably log. What do we have for this? 25 world. Yeah, well, I'm assuming that's what this is going to lead to. You cannot stop the ritual. I'm going to stop the ritual. Especially you're bringing undead against me? Buddy, I'm a paladin. I'm a blood knight. You fucking doomed here. Pray to your god. But once on me, still gonna get your souls. I love it how I braze the light, but I'm using the transmog of my sword is the corrupted Ashbringer. Thank you, Legion Remix, for making it a whole lot easier to get that design. Like the Arcane River one, that was not a fun one. Okay, it used to be a fun house. Now it's filled with evil clowns. At least no one can complain how many we're pulling. That's another thing I really like about the follower dungeons. You never run into that issue that people have, when they're kind of assholes or complain how much you pull and then just go and pull more. Ugh. I absolutely hate that. Here's the thing, mate. It's not your job to pull. This guy feels like he should be a boss, but he's not marked as one, and he doesn't seem boss-like. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't look like on the list. Shit ton? Or should I say a dungeon ton? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Although I do need to make sure, I stay with the group because you can get overwhelmed even with the NPCs. Like I've actually remember there was a dungeon boss in the War Within. I had to literally both spend a whole bunch of time healing the healer and rezzing the other party because together I couldn't solo the boss because his shield ended up being so damn high, I could not out damage it. Only when the entire group would basically was revived and ready to go, I was able to finish the boss fight. First time that ever happened. And I ran some of those dungeons a whole bunch of times. Not just because I would do the weekly dungeon quest every time. It's damn useful. But because I also ran it a few times to get like as you can see the traveler log. Some of them traveler logs always show up. Reminds me why I should still run delves. Yeah, we're gonna have boss fights throughout this entire way forward. Well, I'm not gonna probably fight every NPC, every monster, because one, I don't know how worth it is, and I don't want this dungeon to take us forever. But I'm gonna at least try to kill my way through as many as I can. Plus, I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure with all these damn side quests and the amount of zones we still have to go through, we're gonna have plenty to do for reaching max level. Especially compared to my Death Knight, we actually get at least an XP boost. It's not much, it's only 5%, but hey, it's 5% more XP than my Death Knight got. How's this all looking to you guys? Cool, fun, impressive? Like, oh man, at least I'm also glad for the variety of dungeons now, because I will be honest, some of these dungeons, they became very kind of repetitive and annoying. But hey, we're in a new expansion, so... Man, I thought I was done with hearing telling me you got the dodge. So close to that level up. And we'll be 86. We're 2 zones in. Hey! Ding times 86. There we go. Fight over? Fight over. When you don't see the mob. Also, is Tank she always this high up? I feel like she was higher up on the list. Why did she move? I don't know. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay, and we're getting closer to the next boss, which also means we're going to finish at least 2 of our quests, which is good. No, I always keep running from these, but I'm 90% sure those are my bombs. I'm assuming it's not going to matter until his reanimation thing falls, because I've noticed these guys seem to linger at 1 HP. Although I said this is going to lead to the next 2 parts of the quest. I can see we only literally will accomplish 2, one of the quests and the other one. Only be partially completed. Nice not always having a tank. But I enjoy tanking too much. But I also just love this character. Sorry. Alright. Vordaza. I hope you're ready to die. Well, guess what? You're gonna finally meet a god. I know it is. But when I'm done with you. I feel like the first boss was tougher. I think paladins are supposed to be immune to poison, but I'll be honest, that's always a weird one because I'm 90% sure they can. We've had plenty of paladins resurrected as undead, so I don't know what to tell you about that. No idea what you just said. I'm guessing we're supposed to get the orbs. And I'm turned around. We just need to kill. We just gotta complete the dungeon, kill the boss, and then we got these 2 parts done. We can finish our side quests then. It'll be nice because that means I think also we'll be getting closer and closer to finishing the area, which is also good because plenty to do, plenty to work with. That was a weird time for a lag. Yeah, I don't know why all of time here it. Man, I gotta figure out a way to update my graphics card because now my graphics, my driver. I think that's why it's causing such these lag spikes of time. because I notice it always happens when I'm streaming. I get the moments, maybe occasional. Just bear with me. It should hopefully pass. Though I'm a little offended, it tells me I need to dodge when I'm literally able to control the character's movements for a little bit. Yep, see? I think I'm gonna go into my NVIDIA app or my AMD and see if I can update. Not right now, of course, because probably also gonna need the PC to up. Okay. I'm gonna close there. That will make this a little easier. Nope. That did nothing. Well, it's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's the downside of Polar Dungeon. If I die, it's over. Although where the hell are the NPCs with me? On the upside, I can say it seems the lag stopped. Now they're behind me. Hello, I'm on my mount. They're not. They didn't give them mounts. Probably because, I will be honest, mounts in a dungeon are not always the best. Oh, whatever. This time we'll run with them. Oh, no, they do have mounts. I guess it just takes them a minute to get on them. Alright. I'm gonna do this just... Okay, so yeah, it does, because she's the tank. It makes sense. Damn, I gotta remember that next time I run a dungeon. This is the tank. To be fair, it's also nice to have control of the fight. Not stay in the gray. Oh, they already healed me. Yeah, she definitely has to be a paladin, I just realized, because warrior would have a different meter, so would death knight, so it doesn't make sense. Plus, paladins have been more shown with the alliance than the horde, to be honest. Even though we have quite a few paladin races. Including blood ups, which were originally what gave horde paladins. Shit. So I'm guessing the point is not to fight the monsters. Yeah, she does not look like she's missing her soul. How did the shaman apparently miss that? Literally everyone but the hunter. Oh no, there's no hunter in here. Oh, that's right, because I'm the third DPS and the hunter was the third DPS. Oh shit, where's Shura? Oh no, she's not the healer, she's the DPS. Krenna's the healer. He's almost dead. If he's in, he's already less than 700k. Ah, this one again. It looks like he's about to die before the He literally died before the ability could even do that much. Right, let's leave the instincts group. We got ourselves a dungeon done. And with that, probably more side quests. But first, let's finish this whole thing with Jelani, and then we'll probably maybe do a wrap around to get those side quests done. This is where I landed. Yeah, we'll do a wrap around to finish off the... Oh, wait. What's the ore? What's the ore? Yeah, we definitely got to keep our eye on the ore now. Well, this might not get us anything for mining. It will work for our blacksmithing, which we're going to need an anvil. So I don't think I can make anvils. That would be very nice if I could. Alright. Now let's go hunt some monsters. You know, what happened to the mod thing that gets rid of the bots? Worst case, I don't care that much, but they just annoy me. Now we're just gonna hunt in peace. Alright. That would be awesome. I think these things are skinnable, so that would be lovely for a skinner. No, I guess not. Ah, whatever. Oh, Umbral 10. Technically, probably not the best, but hey, more mining is still good for us anyways. God knows how much ore we're gonna need. Damn, it's in green, which means there's no guarantee of a level up. Nah. Or it's still useful. Plus, worst case, once I max out blacksmithing, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna fucking just put them ore on the marketplace or the auction house. There's a reason my characters have so much gold. Well, just my paladin, my death knight. Although there's gonna be a little less resources for my death knight now. Alright, we're back to 48. What if my paladin's abilities heals her? Let's do a quick recuperate. Ah, damn, I'm gonna have to plug my phone into charge after this. I always say that, but sometimes it shocks me how low my battery gets, even though I try to keep it as full as possible for these, but whatever, I'm not planning to use my phone much tonight. Okay, we're already at 69. See, these are the ones when you have to just hunt on a bunch of stuff. I prefer when it gives me like 8 or 10, because I hate when it's like, oh, you get like 2 or 5 for a kill, and it so bores me. So like you have to kill so many fucking ones, and it just becomes tight. Kind of makes the quest a lot longer than it needs to be. So close. I think we just need one more. Sorry, I just got news that annoys me. Alright, let's go place the coal. Girls know how to break dance. He's random as fuck, but I love his lines. Soljara watches the flames dance in the coals. A small smile creeps upon her face. She balls her fist and flexes her arm. I think this trial is starting now. Whatever throws me, I'll be ready. This old crazy low speaker is too busy dancing to tell us what to do next, but I think I know. We could not light the shrines on the way to the temple, but now that Jelani's presence is here, maybe now we can. I will take the embers to the Hashari shrine. Then maybe the trial will start. I jumped from the top of the temple of Akazan. I found my way through the mists of Halazi. I am ready for Jelani's fire. We can only hope they will receive us after what my grandfather has done. But I want to see if we're going to say anything. I love it that just makes her imply she thinks he's insane. But let's be honest, from what we're about to probably see, this is going to reveal the guy's as sane as anything. I'm assuming this ain't going to change just because we're here, because this also makes sense with Leandre being here. Not wrong. Are you though? And now what the next flame's going to be. So Jara brushes some of the ash off her shoulders. Jelani's flame, it has taken the doubts from my heart and given them to form. I was not prepared for that. What else do they have in store? I'll take this one. Ring of Doubt. First my grandfather, then my brother. Jelani knew my shame at my grandfather's rage, and the rage I feel when Zuljan disrespects me. I know I put fuel in his fire by responding the way I do, but maybe that needs to change. I have left my doubts of Deloa behind me. I can leave those thoughts behind too. Continue the path of Hashire. Stuck to cold, dog, Bane. I'm ready for the final trial, whatever it may be. Leandra, you're doing literally nothing this entire fight. This was my fight. Didn't at the last trial be facing my own doubts about my leadership and my choices? It felt good, as if the doubt melted away. I gotta say, I've never seen Flame same so fit and handsome. So Jar, despite it all, laughs heartily and claps you on the shoulder. Nicole, it's white hot now, and I feel like there's something inside it. Rex said this was the last trial, but Jelani is not here. What do we do now? Zuljara looks at Brett and scowls. Talk to Brett and see if he's got anything to say we can understand. And we're going to complete the ritual. Jelani, we waited for you all. Doc, Ben, are you ready to meet them? Where is Jelani? I've probably been butchering the name of the lowest sometimes. So that's how you say it. So guys, I got a BRB. Sorry about that, guys. Call it let's just say shit gets annoying and someone needed my help. And, well, exactly that. Someone needed my help and they couldn't deal with it on their own. Alright, now where are we? We did Hashira. Jalana? Or Jalana? Fuck, I don't know. And we have her is reborn and we have her blessing. So Jar closes her eye and briefly enjoys the feeling of the flame against her face. Jalana's trial has made me realize I need to make things right between me and my brother. He acts out against me, but it's because I put him down. I do not think about how hard it must be to be my brother. We should check on how our preparations are going and if my troops are getting the food and rest they need. Nalaraka is not going anywhere. He can wait a few hours. Might not be wrong. It's smart to go check on my brother, but we're gonna take a little brief to go finish our side quests. First, yeah, let's go do our side quests. Not this one, it's closer. Hopefully, let's see. Not dungeon raids. I want quests. Midnight. We're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm hoping at least 2 of these are going to be finished right now. Hopefully these 2, that means we'll just have 3. And then we'll finally be able to leave this zone once we finish the questing in here. Because I'm here to show you every zone. Like, I legit do not care if I'm level 80 or well, 90 or whatever level I'm at when I finish this. We're going to go through every zone. We're going to do the entire patch story, which I'll admit, it's nice that we're taking our time with this as well, because I think that sure will honor her word. It'll be good. I can't imagine that was easy. Halasi must have blessed her hunt. Get the show? Let us begin. It is time to bring Shadow to her proper place as the Loa of the Winterbark and Raventusk. She will be small at first, but one day could be great like Halasi and Rock. Even a small Loa will be a good ally against the vilebranch venoms. She is the Loa of spies and will block their thievery of our people and the relics just as Halasi hides them in the mist. Hold the shell of Shadra in the center of the room and we can call the Loa to us. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. But since the goal, which also because we have the what's the word I'm looking for? Pre-patch, not pre-patch, I should say. All the patches we had to go through. Not patches, storylines we have to go through. It seems there's much to do. I think I was reborn just at the right time. I still do not understand anything about these whole things with the Venom. Vention the Foul Vilebranch will be the first task. Already your web spin. I expect no less. Welcome to Zulaman, Shadra. They will never see us coming, Halasi. We will have such fun, just like the old days. I'll roll with it. This journey has been eye-opening. Had you asked me at the start if we would be allies with Shadra, I would have laughed in your face. Damn, there's still more to do. The Winterbark chief knows many of us came from the Hinterlands with our worship of Shadra, but have believed Shadra was long dead. I do not understand. I know I've said this already. I do not understand the concept of Loas. Especially, I feel like we restored Shadra and Shadowlands, but I don't know, man. The Loas are weird. Man, when are we going to see Vol'jin back? He's supposed to be the Loa of Kings, but what has he done lately? We should let him know how Halasi helped us find and restore Shadra and Shadra's presence in the Winterbark crypt. He must learn of the rapport with the Raven Tusks. I will stay with Shadra for now. Will you be carrying the message? Wait, are they going to say anything? I will go with you, Darkbane. I really should change this character's name, but I don't want to put the money towards that. Even with wild tokens adding my balance is always gone to bank for expansions. Although I would use it somewhat to buy mounts if I could. Hopefully this will finish the quest line off, and then we'll deal with it. But yeah, going back to now, everything with the final storyline means also basically for the patch right now, what's up to the main story will be up to. This will give us all the time for it. For example, while the March of the Elves armies has come, we still cannot do story mode for the raid, and I would prefer to do story mode for the raid. Shared Loa. With Shadra aligned with us against the vilebranch, we will punish them grievously for their evil acts. And now we got the Blessing of Subterfuge. Alright, now we have that, which means now just 1, 2, 3, 4. But the next, we have one more quest done already, so let's fly to that. Do 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 do. I will be honest. Also, this wait or what is it? What is it? Yes, copper. Yes, we need you. Come 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 come. When we're back in Silver Moon. I'll start making more stuff. Oh, I can sell this now. I'm probably not gonna craft anything from the. I mean, hell, I would have to make sure I get Valor Stones. The Winterbark, that'd be dark business indeed. So many lost to such a terrible fate. But no more. Thanks to you, you have the Winterbark's gratitude and mine. Hmm. Not. I'll take the cape. Damn, that didn't give me anything? Okay, I guess there's still 3. I'm going to want to sell you. And Umbrilton, nah, I'll still take it because who knows when we'll need it for something. Okay. I mean, I can see there's at least 2. I do wonder potentially if maybe it will be like when we're, there's also those, but we'll see. Personal history might be one we have to do. All right. We're gonna get to this, but let's just fly there because I feel like this will be quicker. It might be possible. What we might need is we have to be max level to get that last quest line. All right. Now that we're back here. That's different. No, that's for something else. That's not important. let's wait to see what conversation's over. Especially because it feels like it's taking longer for them to go through their lines. Okay, the fact that it's silent definitely makes me think this is it. So many dead. So John has taken the troops without my orders again, and the number of casualties for what? For wood? I want to take his tusks in. Sujar growls but seems to center herself. Kindra will need help with the soldiers' death rites. Help him prepare the herb mixture and pour it on the fires. My brother, I need to talk. Alright, let's see what she says. Mm, damn. Alright, now let's focus on the herb mix. Which I honestly could have just done this while that was going on. But I'm going to be honest, I kind of want to make sure we didn't miss a damn thing. Or death right mixture. But she's not wrong. I mean, you got a majority of your people killed, and let's be honest, it did you nothing. Owl. I love my brother. We are as day is to day night. But even so, as children, we were close. Zuljan is smart, but he doesn't understand. A victory means nothing if there's no one left to celebrate it. Another way you could consider it, he might have gotten a victory, but it's purely pyrrhic. Like, say, what was a lot? I want to go back to history. Like, what was it with the rebellion against the British? They may have lost America may have lost 2 hills for them, but the number of them that fell taking that hill just means the cost wasn't worth it. Hell, they even what was the line you hear here? Here, they would be happily give another hill for that same price. It ain't worth it. We must set aside what Zul'jin has done and focus on the final Hashire trial, facing Nalorak, the Loa of War. The Raven Tusk were once beloved of Norak. Legend has it that his Loa speaker was so devoted she followed him into his temple and his den with the most faithful of the Raven Tusk warriors. But now the temple is sealed. We cannot speak to the Loa speaker, but maybe Mila Jewel knows how to get Norak's attention. She keeps watch for the Twilight Blade at Torn Tusk Overlook with her guards. I wonder, can I fly there? And you know what? Since this is my second time on the character, I can do this once I find the fight master. Hey, I know there's one around here. Oh, right there. Sometimes I just like to fly. Alright, there we go. Are the Raven Tusk and the Hinterlands connected to you? At the height of the Amani Empire, we were one single tribe, but that was a long time ago, and the Raven Tusk of the South have since chosen to walk their own path. Here, they even joined the Horde and took the city of Jinalath Allure as their own. The Raven Tusk up here, we remain true to the Amani. That makes sense. We'll speak to the little one. I remember you from before. De Gokin in Almanizar. It's true that Kinru made you and Leandra Hashra? Word has spread that you helped Zuljara along the path of the Hashare and that the Loa are back, but I have not heard a sound from Nalorok's Fox Den. Uja puts her hands on her hip. Tibble, you came to us last, did you? We need help. We need help too. Honoring the sacrifice. Let's focus on this quest. Damn. I do not pity Luja. I was around her age when I took my place as leader of the Amani. Damn, what is this, Westeros? I am proud of her. She'd be sticking up for herself and her tribe. She gave us what we needed, and I will not go back on my promise of helping her. Well, okay, I'm gonna hold off on doing this dungeon. I did promise we were going to try to do them side quests. I will collect the dungeon quests right now, especially since the last dungeon took us almost, what, 45 minutes as well. I kind of want to wait to rush before I rush into another dungeon. But hey, it just means next week we'll go for it. Elrock is the Low of War. His trial must be a battle. There'd be no greater death for an Amani than to die in combat against the Low of War. No greater thrill than fighting him. But it does not make your blood pump faster and harder in your veins. Hashra? Zuljar lets out a feral howl and laugh. Come, meet me at Narok's prowl, and we will sit at his fire and face our last trial together. Stay a while and listen. Alright, but first, because this is the last area I know we can at least, I can see a whole bunch of side quests, let's deal with these two. I carried the Thorn Tusk Pride title with pride. The Spirit Paw. I was just chased. I just chased away some fur folk that were acting real strange. They were arguing, and then one walked towards Liju with his hands in the air. I charged them and scared them off. They are usually hostile, but who knows what they were gonna do? Liju wants to see what they want. Our scouts to follow the river east to the north side of the lake, track them down, see what they want. If it's trick, then kill them. Sounds about right. We shouldn't assume they wanted to attack us, Palin. They look like they wanted help. They could have wanted help, but their village is near. It could have been an ambush. Be wary, Dark Man. Let's see what this one. It's the Hashra again. You willing to help me, or does Zuljar got you into short leash? No? Then I got a job for you. One of my guards, Dago, was killed in the massacre at Raventusk Sedge. I wish to honor him with funeral rites. We Raventusk burned the bodies of our dead, but we don't have Iago's body, so I'm going back to the Sedge and retrieve someone of his. We'll burn Dad instead. My honor guard, Pelna, will not go, and since it's too dangerous, but you'll keep me safe, won't ya? Yo was left behind in the village. How can he pass on peacefully? This champion will escort me to the village. Stay here and protect the rest of the tribe, Pelna. Alright, let's go do this. I just threw it before. Whatever. Hey, 1989. Hope you're ready to party like it's 1999. Who's all here? I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, or I'll take the Umbral 10. Jill, stay down, dog. Bane, don't give away my hiding spot. Malark teaches us to be resilient against tragedy, against heartache, but I can't allow Dementia of the Dago to be lost or dishonored. What remains of Diago? Diago is my most trusted guard. He was a mentor to me for as long as I remember. I never thought that he would be taken from me so soon, and then the Twilight Blade attacked us without warning. Diago is the one that saved me from the village. He left his spear and his banner behind. I also left the note he gave me in case he bring me those items. With them, we can honor his strength and his loyalty and send his spirit on. Disrupting the blade. Look into these cultists to the Raven Tusk Sedge. This was once a place of peace. This was our home, and they are desecrating it. I know we're here to retrieve Iago things, but I won't be bothered if you take up arms against the Twilight Blade. Put them in the ground. Show them the ferocity of a bear. Gotta kill our way through a lot of them. Let's see what these cultists want with this edge. I'll stay out of sight, I promise. Alright. Let's get to the killing. I'm not a holy man, but I will burn you bastards. Certs. Oh. Or. Can't. I need that. I need this ore for blacksmithing. Kill them all! Damn, we killed a lot of enforcers already. I should probably move on to fighting something else. Gotta kill them anyways. Got it. Damn, dude went down swinging if that's how many he killed. And if I'm wrong, he didn't actually kill that many. Oh, perfect. You ran right into me. You know what? I need drugs. Let me hunt down more for it. Ooh, brilliant silver. I wonder if part of the reason this is giving me is because I'm using an axe that's added, what, like 8 to my fucking mining? Yep. How am I gonna remove that? Because where the fuck is that post? I'll find out later. Darkspawn! Time to let out my inner warden. Nah, that means something different in this game. Okay, we can kill an enforcer again. Oh, that was the right amount. Never mind. Shadow Mage. See, like, what healed me there? I should really read one of my abilities. What could cause me to heal there? Darkspawn! I will say this. I very much hope Veilguard was not the end of the Dragon Age. I really hope that wasn't a franchise killer. Some people say it wasn't as bad as people imply, but here's the thing, man. I just think so much of it was just a retcon and whatever, even given weird usage. You just use hiding spot. Yeah, it goes letter. Where do I have? What's the tab for professions? Blacksmithing. I wanted mining. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off because I'm gonna be honest. I think the mining skill. Ah, that's why it's not letting me. I have 67 mining, but I don't know. Something about all these ones. It's possible some of these guys are not what I'm positioning. Like you can see that still, but I'm just because it's giving me 8. But here's the thing: my mining isn't at 8. It's 69. It's 68. But it also means where I'm trying to level, it's going to be now 100 times harder. Well, I can kill another Shadow Mage next tier. I'll be done with Enforcers after this, looks like. Not what I need to do, but I'll take it anyways. Okay. Now we're going to focus on hunting them. Let's not jump further down. Oh, hey, found my Shadow Mage. Come on. Lurking Shadow. Remnant. Shadow Mage. Is this one that's healing me? Okay. Is that? Oh, next. Actually, we'll kill you because I can see the Darkspawn right there. Oh, I didn't even know I pulled an Enforcer. Alright, I pull that one as well. See if he attacks me. Lay on hands. Ah, looks like he's not. Because I feel like he'd gotten close. Oop. He did. Nice. Void bound shit. Aw, why'd you gotta interrupt me? Shit, 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 shit. See, this is the part I always hate. Now I gotta wait before I mount up. What you got for me, Raven Tusk? Raven Tusk said, just swarming with these foul mages. You're doing the lowest work. Well, somebody's probably happy with what I'm sending him. Idago was taken to the crypt. They are saying it was the big boss, Misha Mosh, has something nasty in store for him. So he's not dead? By Nonarch's Maw, you put a dent in their forces. Iago's still alive. Darkman, I saw him dragged into the crypt, bound in the magic ruins. The cultists say that they were taking him to the just death chanter Mishamosh. This cultist must be behind the death and destruction brought to our. What the fuck is a sedge? For the honor of the people we lost, root this snake out of our home. Anyone bringing the violence to the Raven Tusk is a fool. Alright, time to kill. Who are you? Who sent you? We came here to honor the dead. Now we gotta free him. Who are you? Who sent you? Did you? The cultists massacred our village. I stayed behind to make sure everyone got out. But the cultists captured me and now they say they got something extra special for Doggo. I'd rather not find out what. The magic holding me here is amateur. Work a spell to release the bindings are sure to be in the magic tomes the cultists brought here. Find the tomes and rip some pages out. Then we can piece together the right words to release me. Rip the pages from the tome of binding and the tome of pain and recite their words to free Doggo. Alright? These cultures think they are clever, but my mind is sharp like my spear. Alright, time to begin the hunt. Okay, going the other way. Raven Tusk Husk. Wow. Even say assholes. Karen, we got the page of pain. Pain. Lay on ends. Aw, you thought you got me killed, but I'm right back into the fight. Is that an undead? No, that's a night elf. And a gnome. Let's do a nice quick recuperate. Die, Mr. Death Chanter. Man, no words to even say. Their deaths feed me, from death to death. Well, you went to died. Terran. Now we got the page of binding. Let's go free Iago. Or Diago. I don't know if I say his name. Citing words. Ah, much better. Wait, you and Ditchild came back for me? What was she thinking? To be fair, we didn't come back for you originally. Well, Mr. Initiate, you're not gonna last long. I was grateful to see you, Legion, but the risk you took coming here is not befitting a leader. But I doggo. You've done a great honor for our tribe by defending our lands against the Twilight's blade. But I doggo is not happy that I came back. Appreciate you, Darkbane, for freeing me and keep an eye on this one here. This girl's foolishness aside, I owe you my life. You are the leader of the Raven Tusk. You must embody the bear's resilience, even against your own grief. Iago, you're right, Iago. I'm sorry. I will make right to do rest when we. I don't know what she's trying to. Iago remind me that my first obligation is to my tribe. I missed him dearly, but it was not right for me to put my own life or yours at risk to find him. Helena tried to tell me this. I would not listen. I must be a model for my people. I will allow the bear Loa to guide my direction. Sometimes we must sacrifice the things we hold dear. And luck grant me strength and resilience. Now, thank you for your help, Darkbane. It's time that we return. Now, before we do that, though, let's go do find the spirit paw Furlog that wanted to speak to Lieju. Let's do or. I care about this ore because again, it's my blacksmithing. Plus, again, materials they work rather well in the marketplace. Actually, fuck it, seeing that we're gonna have to fly this way anyways, I'm gonna turn this quest in and then go for this one. I was figuring we're gonna do. Oh no, that's a delve. Never mind. Just a point. I don't know if this is a new feature they added just for Midnight, or was this in the War Within as well? Because I don't remember this in the War Within, but I never really looked for it there. And I see the beryllium silver. Man, what's worse, the fact this is green for us means eventually it's not going to be green anymore. Oh, more. Roll 10. I would prefer more copper, but I'm gonna probably on my main if I log into him tonight. I will go and take the time to send any copper ore I have, and then I'll probably just start leveling it. I stand by my decision. I should apologize to both Pelnat and Iago. They have wisdom to offer me, and in return, I will guide them through these troubling times. None of this is better than what we have. Alright, reclaiming the honor, voice of Nalarok, and something about this way, and bloodstains. After returning to the village, it's clear that the risk I took was brash. As your honor guard, it is our duty to protect you, same way you protect the tribe. I won't be asking you to set aside your duties again, Pelna. You taught me a lesson today. You be a wise and thoughtful leader, Leah Jew. Your parents would be proud. Although I do wonder what those last two quests are. No, seriously. There's two quests here. Something Vile and Bloodstains, I'm guessing, is one of the ones we're going to do here, but what's the voice of Nalaric and something Vile, or whatever the other one? I don't know. Fuck, we'll have to figure out what the other one is later. Why? Fuck. I'm guessing something Vile this way or Bloodstains is the next one we're going to do. I kind of want to look up how you do the other two. Which the other one is. I'm guessing some of them are possibly max level, because I know for every song I had to be max level for one of them. Oh, the elements are back. Probably didn't mean to use this one, but I'll take it. Alright. We'll start our work on this one, and then we'll see. Worst case, I might have to fly around and search for the... Ooh, more ore. Or... Once I'm back, maxed out my mining, sure, I'll use that. The trolls yelled at us, and you're here to yell at us? We mean no harm. We want to talk about Nullarok. Or maybe this is Nullarok. Or it's not, I don't know. We'll see what it is. A bear showed up that says it speaks for our Loa, but it feels wrong. Maybe with your help we can sniff out a solution. Were you the one who we saw enter Nullarok's temple with Zuljara? I thought so. Zuljara spoke to him, didn't she? Frrrr, growls and lets it away from deep in his throat. That doesn't make sense. The new voice of Nullarok. Okay, maybe this is voice of Nullarok. I guess I was wrong about the other two. He gave some of the tribe trinkets to feel closer to Nullarok, but the tribe now fights over them. The Ursa thinks it's unfair they don't get any, but the Chosen cling to them. We must take them before more blood is spilled. See, I feel like this could work for both of them. We should have never gone hunting so far away. We came back to a mess. I'm glad we didn't get corrupted and can see clearly. What corruption? It's a subtle feeling. It makes my fur wiggle on my skin. To see, you have to look hard, but it's dark and unpleasant. I think it came on very slowly, and now it's too late for them to sense it anymore because it's inside them too. Thanks for explaining. Too much twilight. This big bear called himself the voice of Nalarok and has chosen some of our tribe as his favorites. He doesn't know, but I saw him put dark glowing lodestones in the totems around the village to give his chosen power. Dark power radiates from them. The power smells wrong, not like Nalarok. Our guardian bear gets agitated and upset near them. They can smell it too. We must cleanse the camp. Get rid of those totems. Bear guardians knows never lies. Something bad is there. All right. Kill them all! Got one. You next. The Loa War is on our side. Is it though? Is it? Voice knocks, do we all survive? Well, you don't look like you're surviving now. Maybe you shouldn't trust this voice. Especially, you always gotta think, whenever you hear someone say, oh, only I can hear the voice, it's like, okay, then why should we trust that you're the guy? I saw it, I saw it. Well, my Death Knight's the one that gets the real boost. With a mark when he gets low health, I can see. And we're, a lot of them just right at us right now. Like, when you ever hear something, you gotta just wonder, okay, then how can we trust you're actually hearing him? I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I can probably understand. You're like, oh, well, they have something to believe in. But, like, mate, it really just seems suspicious in something like this. But whatever. It also implies they kind of felt corruption, so who knows? Don't take my treasure. I'm not dead. I don't think you need the treasure anymore. Alright, let's fly. Oh, I see ore. I see ore. Perfect. It's also the copper ore, which we need. Yeah, despite we so far out-leveled copper ore, we still are we're right back to collecting it. Oh, the voice lied to you. Let's do a quick recuperate. Oh, damn, we're actually already back to full health. Alright, this is destroyed. I see another ore. I mean, to be fair, this isn't the ore we need, but I'm taking it because I can see it's a good chance for gear later. Let's kill this guy real quick. We're gonna kill the Ursa as well. Well, Ursa, you only died because you had bad luck. I really do mean it was bad luck. Alright. We should never gone hunting. Oh, I don't know. Too much Twilight. I don't know what this fake bear is planning, but it seems that it's better that his lodestones are destroyed. Not quite, not rock. I don't want them. We'll toss them on the fire. I think the trinkets were corrupted too. I'm glad the trinkets are out of my tribe's claw. Something's harming the spirit claw, but their hides are thick and their ears are full of fur. They won't listen. They just don't see it. But can you see it? Frag and me went far. We went all the way up to the north and to find better fish. Also, we got lost. But when we got back, we saw all the shadows, and nobody would listen to us when we pointed out. Thanks for explaining. Would they speak to Nani, the low of the speaker of Nalarok? I think this voice of Nalarok is convincing since it is a giant bear. It felt special to them. It told them not to trust trolls like Nani. The simple solution won't work. It's just not right. If Chief Gutta is leading the tribe into the dark, he needs to be stopped. The voice of Nalarok dazzled Grapha with trinkets. He keeps them locked away so no one else can have them. That's true, he's corrupted too, even more than the others. Stop him and get the gifts out of the village. Stop the chief and recover the false gifts. Our chieftain always been so greedy. This is different. He's far too gone. He's too far gone now. Well, time to slay the chief. Or wild, brilliant silver. Sometimes the names just make me laugh. Then silver also, I want to say, is funny to see it, but it makes perfect sense. Eversong was one of the original like starting zones. So it was, I want to say, what it was equivalent. But now that it's been updated for Midnight, I'm not against seeing it. Don't give me these treasures, they're mine. Well, time to die. Why didn't Nalarok protect me? Grappa's Horde. Let's see, another mining. Mining. Emerald 10. Good. More. Good. Got more. To the south, southeast. No. It's just not right. What is he hoarding in his camp? Fur licks his chops, they're wet with drool. This bag feels tempting. I don't like it. Good he kept this away from the others, but also very bad for him. Precious trinkets. Finally, we get to see what treasure Scrofter was hoarding. Frog's eyes go black as he looks at the bag. The drool on his jaw turns to foam, and his claws dig into the sides that the bag has gripped on tight. Maybe the lower speakers aren't so bad. We shouldn't be so hasty. I'll take a look. You watch and keep me safe. He's fallen to the corruption. I'll just take a little peek at the bag over there. Frog. Why shouldn't I keep them? They're worth something. Wow, he got corrupted. Put the bag down for yep, he's corrupted. Chosen knock. I'm trying, Fleeg. Burn the bag. Take the treasures away. No, those were mine. Foog, calm down. No, Foog. They were bad. Ouch. See, literally, you hear the voice of Nalrock. It called, yep, he's corrupted. It is not Nalrock. This is very bad. You didn't need to burn my things. Corrupted. A false Loa. I knew it. Not what I clicked on. That was scary. We nearly lost Foog. Fleeg's fur twitches in fear and worries. He looks Ferg over. Ferg said he heard the voice of Nalrock talking to him after touching the treasures, but it can't be Nalrock's voice. Nalrock doesn't need trinkets. Rip out the throat of this evil that dares to say it speaks for Nalrock. See, that's better than what I got. Make sure Foog doesn't want to go wandering off. Please hurry. You gotta feel bad. He got corrupted. Or I'll fully admit this shouldn't mean nothing to me. Catalog because I'm time walking. Alright, you. I speak for the Lord of War. My voice is Nalrock's. The Furbolgs are mine. Damn, he looks like a fucking corrupted disease. Also, I want to explain the disemboweled Chosens. You're too late. The Furbog will destroy each other as they serve the Twilight's blade. Yeah, the fucking void element. No, because nothing to the Twilight's blade. Well, you're dead. Hopefully that fixed their corruption. If not, well, time to get rid of this entire tribe. You have to start all over. Rich, diligent, copper. Give me more, give me more. I'm gonna have to look that up later. To the north. North. Northwest. North. Nope. Overflow it. Ah, whatever. If I see it later, I'll see it. God knows if I cared that much about the freaking these sky running glyphs, I would just go and clear it. It's a Twilight Blade monster. I hope Ferg and the others will be okay now that it's dead. I'll take his legs plates. Honest to God, Ferg's not looking so good. However, Mighty Loa, Darkbane has destroyed your false voice. Please help me cleanse Ferg. Don't you want the rest of your tribe? Freed. Your wisdom saved you. Use my blessing to help them recover. Tell them to listen only to me or none of me. We will. Not a rock. Ugh. Starting to feel like myself again. Well, at least he got purified. Thank you for helping us, Darkbane. We will share the guidance with the others when Ferg is ready. Okay, so that means something vile this way and bloodstains are the only two we still need. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm actually not sure where you find those. You're the only one still on. Damn, who's still on? All right. Wow. Night. Okay, I'm gonna look up where the next ones are. Okay, so it looks like we need to do personal history. Start personal. Oh no, you need to do level 90. Hmm. Okay, so you do not. So this one is. So this is if we start personal history, we'll find this one. And something vile this way. I'm gonna look. That's not what I meant to open. Okay. Comments. You have to be. So this one may have to be 94. Okay. So yeah. Looks like this next one we need to go back and start personal history, which right now, oop, or. Come on, what or is this? It's more brilliant. I don't mind it. All right. That note, yeah, we're gonna fly back to Zul'Mon real quick, just so we can do. Actually, since we're already part of the way there, we might as well just fly there. Let's go get personal history. Let's see if we can get it. If not, I'm gonna fly back to Silvermoon, partially just for the rest, and we'll finish the night with more mine, more blacksmithing. Let's get this Emerald 10 first. Again, I might not be getting experience for this for mining, but I'm also a blacksmith on this character. Like, I legit do need it for. Probably need a lot of this ore for it. Just right now, I need to find a goddamn anvil. This I have. Oh, you need jewel crafting. I'm probably not going to make a lot of these then. What I will probably make this, especially this is a lot better than what I have equipped. And I just flew past where I need to go. No, that's Twilight Crypts. Okay, where's personal? Okay, oh no, that's Renown. Fine fashion raise. Thank you for your assistance. Please accept this token as your thing. This is definitely something I think that's only been offered us. Any chance this is an anvil? No, it's not. Damn. I need an anvil. Okay. Where is the quest giver for personal history? Hmm. That's just the innkeeper, which unfortunately is not on an anvil either. Damn. Okay, looks like we're gonna go back to Silvermoon. Just so I can do blacksmithing for a sec. It's possible we're not getting the quest for personal history because, well, they say you don't need to be 90. It's because probably the quest giver is not present. So yeah, let's fly back to Silvermoon for a sec. Like I said, we'll finish the show by, well, exactly that. We're gonna go do some mining. almost. Silver Moon. Can't be much farther. We're gonna fly to Tranquilon. Part of the reason also I want to fly to Silver Moon right now is just because to make sure we have enough rest points to keep that blue bar instead of making it purple. But yeah, we'll just do some quick mining and then we'll call it. Not mining, blacksmithing. Probably not even gonna make that much of new items, but I want to see what we can make. And like I said, any of the copper ore I have on my main, I'm gonna put it in the warband and then just transfer it over to my paladin. Any other ore they have. Well, I have plenty of ore. And anything that's not mining related. That definitely I have to keep. Like these mana lilies. Well, actually anything. Yes, garlic, non. Actually, I don't even know anymore. All the plant protein, probably. Motes of light. The argent leaf. The wild magic. I mean, there's definitely some stuff I can sell on the auction. And for anyone who's curious, why not I just put it on my paladin? It's more my apathy. Plus, I don't know, my Death Knight's the one I'm putting a lot of on. Actually, fuck it, I could just do it on my... Alright, now let's find where the blacksmith was. I don't remember, so let's find a guard. Yeah. Profession trainer. Fuck. Wait, daycare. You guard. See, trainer. Guard. Blacksmithing. Oh, by the university. I need to memorize that. Not sure what that's about. Okay. Now that we have one of these, let's make some copper. Make some more. So I wonder, is this better gear now that I've leveled? Maybe. But let's make one of these. I mean, we're still probably going to make it because it's another, what? It's 2 at least, which is kind of funny that the gear is what increases. Oh, I guess I already used what I had. Only 18. Oh, let's at least put on that new gear. Alright. Blacksmithing supplies. Sell our junk items. And yet, let's sell some of this shit as well. That's where that was. That's still kind of useful. He's another character I'd say could probably use more. More bags. Damn. Let me get more of that. Oh, wait. Where's the... Let's use that real quick. Can we learn anything new? Nah, we need at least 20. Damn, you're telling me after 45 I will not be able to learn anything new? Obviously, part of the reason is going to be... Actually, no, fuck it. I think I might actually just go to the auction house real quick and do some of this on my my paladin because she's also gonna need her money up for parts. Okay, so let's fly real quick there, and then yeah, we'll call it after this. That let's sell. That will sell. That will sell. That does not make a lot. I say they're good. Actually, I don't even think I still need this. We'll sell it anyways. Not that. Wild magic. Argent leaf. Garnish. You. Motes blight. Pork. Damn, plant proteins actually sells well. Yeah, this stuff I'm not surprised some of this doesn't sell much anymore because this is now an expansion behind. Damn. Well, we offered a lot. See, this I can't imagine anyone would put on the auction because that's weird. Alright. Made a whole bunch. Alright. Yeah. But yeah, on that note, we're gonna call it for the stream tonight, guys. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread it around. If you know others be entertained with my show, send them my way. I will happily entertain you all. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It can only help out the channel. If you're wondering what the benefit for subscribing is, feel free to ask. I will be happy to share. Till next time, this is the Night Show. Oh, signing off, but don't go anywhere just yet, because we're about to do a raid. Let me just see who's on. Oh, the person I was planning on. I guess we'll do Run Frey. They're playing Night Rain, but why not? All right, and the raid will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's raid.